Morning children, welcome back to Maths Track 1 session. In yesterday's class, you have learned how to find out distance between 2 points by using the formula root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, now today we have to start with third question, that is determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3 and minus 2, minus 11 are collinear. That means they are asking whether the given points are collinear or not. Actually, collinear means, children, collinear means the points which lie on the same line are called collinear. The points which lie on the same line are called collinear points. The points which do not lie on the same line are called collinear. But here they have given 3 points. What are the 3 points means? Here he has given 1, 5, 2, 3 and minus 2, minus 11 they give. So these are the 3 points are given. Now just consider this one as A 1, 5, B 2, 3, C minus 2, minus 11. So consider like this. But how to check whether they are collinear or not? Okay. In yesterday's class in notes, if you have seen, you can understand. But once again I am telling you A, B, C. Okay. Here I took 3 points A, B, C. Now find first distance of AB, means AB plus BC equals to CA. AB plus BC equals to CA, cyclic form. Next, BC plus CA, BC plus CA or AB. Next, again AB, BC, CA over. Next, BC, CA, AB over. Next, AC plus AB equals to BC. AC plus AB equal to BC. That means not all these, only at least one of these only satisfies. That means AB plus BC, if you add, you have to get CA. Or BC plus CA, if you add, you have to get AB. AC plus AB equals to BC. That means if you add these two, you have to get BC. At least only one of these satisfies, then the given points are called as a collinear. But not AB plus BC simply like this. We have AB means here distance of AB and distance of BC and distance of CA. So to find this one first, you have to find here distance of AB, distance of BC, distance of CA. First find all the 3 distances by using the given points. Then you check according to this pattern. If this pattern satisfies, they are collinear. If they did not get equal to, any one also not equal to, they are non-collinear. Okay. Now I am going to do this sum on the board. You just go through it. Okay children, these are the given points. So I consider the given points as A, B and C. Okay, now see here, first I write here A 1, 5 and B 2, 3. Okay, A 1, 5, B 2, 3. Once again I am rechecking whether I wrote the points correctly or not. 1, 5, 2, 3, minus 2, minus 11. Okay. Now find distance of AB first. So distance of AB. Distance of AB formula, or that means distance of between any 2 points formula is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. As I told you, if you point out like this, it looks very easy for you to avoid confusion. So x1 y1, x2 y2. x2 minus x1, that means 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 whole square plus y2 minus y1, that means 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5 whole square. So 2 minus 1 is 1 whole square plus 3 minus 5 is minus 2 whole square. Okay, that means 1 square means 1 plus minus 2 square means minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. So that is root 5. Okay, you got root 5 units. Next, take BC. So what is B value? 2, 3 and C minus 2, minus 11. Again, now distance of BC equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, again the same formula, root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, now what is again x2 and x1? First point out like this, x1 y1, x2 y2. Okay, now x2 minus x1, x2 is minus 2 minus x1 is 2. Okay, so minus 2 whole square plus y2 minus y1, y2 is minus 11 minus y1 is 3. Okay, square root. Now minus 2 is minus 4 whole square plus, both are minus means we have to add here, that is minus 14 whole square. Okay, now 4 square means what? 16. So minus into minus will become plus obviously. So 16 here plus, now 14 into 14, 196. So 196. If you want to just clarify it here. 4 4s are 16, 1, 4 1s are 4 plus 1, 5. 1 4s are 4, 1 1s are 1. So 196. So now 16 plus 196. Okay. 6 plus 6 is 12, 1. 10 plus 1, 11, 1, 2. So 212. How much you got? 212 you got it. Okay. That is what? Distance of BC. Now what to find now? AC. A value, that is 1, 5. C value. Distance of AC. C value is minus 2, minus 11. AB finished, BC finished, now AC. So distance of AC equals to same formula, root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now what is x2 children? Here x1 y1, x2 y2. So x2 is minus 2 minus x1 is 1 whole square plus y2 is minus 11 minus y1 is 5. y1 is 5. Square root symbol. Now minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3 whole square plus minus 11 and minus 15 is minus 16 whole square. Now 3 square means 9. 16 16s are 6 6 are 36. 3 6 1s are 6 plus 1. 6 plus 3 9. 1 6 are 6, 1 1 are. So 256. 256. So square root. If you add 9 plus 6 is 5. That means 15, 1. So 1 plus 5 is 6. And here 2. So 265 you got it. How much you got it here? 265. Now check according to our points, that means collinear points. I gave the how to check, no? AB plus BC equals to CA. So AB is how much? Root 5. BC root 212. This is root 265. The both are all three, means if you add these two, can you add these two first of all? We cannot add these two. Okay? So not possible. Not possible. Next, BC plus CA equals to AB. What is BC? 212. CA root 265. And can you get 5? No chance. So not equal. Next, CA plus AB equals to BC. So you are checking this also. CA and AB. CA means AC, that is root 265. AB is root 5 and BC is 212. Not equal. That means, therefore, the given points are collinear or not non-collinear? The given points are non-collinear. The given points are non-collinear. Okay, you have to write like this at the end. Okay, children, is it clear? Okay, children. Now see the next question, that is fourth question. I explained third question and you can copy that one in the notes. Okay. Now fourth question, see, I'll explain. You just do it as a homework. That you can do it in homework book. Okay. That you can do it in homework book. Check whether 5 comma minus 2, 6 comma 4 and 7 comma minus 2 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. Here I'll explain how to do the sum. Just if I draw a triangle, then you will understand very clearly. Actually, consider this triangle as ABC, because it did not give any name, the triangle. Name, anything they did not mention. So that's why we are considering as some ABC or something like that, like PQ or XYZ, whichever the alphabets you like. Okay. But here 3 points are given, no? What are those 3 points? 5 comma minus 2 and B 6 comma 4 and whereas C 7 comma minus 2. So these are 3 points given in the given question. Now it is asking, are the vertices of an isosceles triangle? Are the vertices of an isosceles triangle? Actually, isosceles triangle means what? Any two sides are equal. Any two sides of the given triangle are equal. Then it becomes an isosceles triangle. Now how can you tell that now any two sides are equal? That is completely again what? Basing on distance formula. Okay. Now take A as 5 comma minus 2 and B 6 comma 4. Then what to do? You have to find distance of AB. You have to find distance of AB by using the distance formula. Similarly, take BC. So B 6 comma 4 and C 7 comma minus 2. So here also you find distance of BC. Okay, by using distance formula. Next, CA. So C 7 comma minus 2, A 5 comma minus 2. Okay, and here distance of CA. Again, same formula. Now, you see that any two of the sides distances are equal. Suppose AB equal to BC. These two are equal. Then it is an isosceles. At least any two sides, either ABBC or ABCA or BCCA or BCAB. Any two sides. If any two sides are equal, then it is an isosceles triangle. But at the end of the solution, what you have to write means distance of, suppose these two are equal. That means write distance of AB equal to distance of BC. Because those two sides are equal. Then write there, what will you write? The given points, means what is the given points? A, B, C. Actually, what is the given question there? Is asking the given vertices. Check whether, determine the points, correctly. Check whether 5, -2, 6, 4 and 7, 2 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. Then you have to write at the end, yes, they are the vertices of the isosceles triangle. If they are equal, which to any two sides are equal means, if any two sides are equal, write that the given vertices of a triangle are isosceles triangle. Okay, that you can take it as a homework. Okay, next question. Okay, children, see the fifth question there. In a classroom, 4 friends seated at the points A, B, C and D as shown in the figure. It was very clearly given a figure in the textbook. Okay, so in a classroom, 4 friends are seated at the points A, B, C and D as shown in the figure. Champa and Chameli walk into the class. Champa and Chameli, two girls, they enter into the classroom. And after observing for few minutes, means they just look into the classroom like this, simply. So what happened? After few minutes, Champa asked Chameli that, don't you think ABCD is a square? That means as soon as entered into the class, Champa and Chameli, and they observed for some few minutes in the class, and they are discussing that she is telling, Champa asked Chameli that, don't you think ABCD is a square? That means how can you say that ABCD is a square? She told like that. Don't you think ABCD is a square? That means A, B, C, D are seating arrangements. So A, B, C, D are seating arrangements. No? By seeing that, Champa asked that, don't you think that ABCD is a square? Okay. Then Chameli disagrees. Means she is telling no. She is not agreeing. Using distance formula, find which of them is correct. That means either Champa is correct or Chameli discussion is correct. Means, okay. But how you have to prove that it is a square? Okay. Listen very carefully and very important sum also. Okay, children. Here, first you have to find according to the figure A, B, C, D values. By seeing the figure A, B, C, D values, you have to find. Here A, where is A in third line? And on y-axis 4. So A point is 3, 4. According to the figure, if you clearly observe the figure, okay, if you clearly observe the figure, okay, this figure if you observe, you will understand here 3 and here it is 4. So just go through the textbook. Next, B value. What is B? B is in which line? 6th line. That means x-axis is 6 and y-axis is 7. So B is 6, 7. And coming to C. C is in 9th line. That is 9. And 9 and 4. So 9, 4. Next, coming to the D. D means 6 and at y-axis is 1. So 6, 1. Now, according to the figure, you got the values of A, B, C and D. Now, Champa and Chameli are discussing that, means whether it is a square or it is not a square. So for that, we have to prove that whether they are square or not. Okay. Now, just simply I am telling you, just I am drawing one figure that is a square. We don't know it is a square, but I am just simply drawing A, B, C, D. Whether it is a square or not, we don't know, but I have drawn one ABCD square. Okay. Now, A value you know, B, C, D values you came to know according to the figure. Now do one small favor. Distance of AB. Find distance of AB. Next, find distance of BC. Distance of Find first distance of AB. Next find distance of BC. Next find distance of CD. Next find distance of AD. Okay. Why we have to find all these four distance means you all know that in a square all the four sides are equal. But if all the four sides are equal, it does not mean that it is a square. Even the diagonals also must equal. What are the diagonals here? BD and AC. That means even you have to find now distance of AC and distance of BD. Means here these two are diagonals. AC and BD are diagonals and AB, BC, CD are sides. Okay. After finding this distance of AB, distance of BC, distance of CD and distance of AD, all four are equal. Okay, no problem. Then you have to check it again. AC and BD also must equal. Only these two. If these two are equal and these four are equal, it forms a square. Suppose all four sides are equal and both the diagonals are equal. Then what happens? It is a square. Then whose answer is correct? Whether Champa or Chameli? Champa asked Chameli, don't you think ABC is a square? Champa asked. So Champa's answer may correct. But I cannot say that whether it is a square or not. How you can, you have to say that it is a square or not. How? By solving distance of AB, distance of BC, distance of CD, distance of AD, distance of AC, distance of BD. This chapter is very easy, but only you will commit a mistakes in symbols, minus and plus. Okay. So after finding all that, right here, AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA and diagonal AC equal to diagonal BD. Therefore, ABCD is a square. So Champa is correct. Okay. Like that you have to write. So take this one also as a homework. Okay. Why I am giving you all explaining and giving means because again I have to send key and everything. Take lot of time for you all. So that's why I am explaining and giving the sums. Okay. Now coming to the sixth question. Here if you clearly observe there, name the type of the quadrilateral form if any by the following points and give reason for your answer. Here they gave 4 points for each and every question. There are 3 questions. There are in 6th Roman, in 6th question, there are 3 sub questions. In that, first question have 4 points, second question also 4, third question also 4 points. Okay. First question I will explain how to do. Just simply I will explain how to do. I am not doing, just I am telling you how to do the sum. So here they have given the points -1, -2, 1, 0, -1, 2, -3, 0, like this it is given. Okay. So 4 points are given. Like that second one and third question also given. Now it is a quadrilateral. Why? Because quadrilateral contains 4 points. What? Actually quadrilateral means you know 4-sided polygon. So just consider like this: A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Okay. Now the given points you take it as A, B, C, D. And even you just find diagonals also. Diagonal BD and diagonal AC. That means same like before sum. Square how you did, same method. Find distance of AB, distance of BC, distance of CD, distance of DA, distance of BD, distance of AC. As you all know that if all the four sides are equal and diagonals are equal, you know it is a square. If all are not equal, then it is a not type, means the given points is not comes under a quadrilateral. Is it clear? You know the properties, no? Like if all the four sides are equal and diagonals are equal, it is a square. Okay? If all the sides are not at all equal, then simply write it is not a quadrilateral. Okay? So like that you have to do this sum. Okay? In this sum, if you have any doubts, immediately message me, I will tell you. But without finding the distance of AB, BC, CD, DA and distance of AC and distance of BD, don't ask me, because you have to do that calculation part. Because I will do it, you simply copy. What is there in that? You have to do your own. That simplification should be done by yourself only. Okay, so that is 6th question. Okay, now I am going to explain 7th question and I am going to do also, that you can copy it in the CW. Okay children, see the 7th question there. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from 2, -5 and -2, 9. Actually, how the point on the x-axis will be? Suppose if I consider here one point, named point P. The point on the x-axis is asking. Point on the x-axis means what? Y is 0. The point on the x-axis means y coordinate will be 0. Suppose I took the point as P. So it lies on what? X-axis. That means y is 0. So x, 0. This is the point on x-axis. That is x, 0 is the point on x-axis which is equidistant. Which is equidistant from A. Means it is not given A. I am taking that A as 2, -5 and this one I am taking as B, that is -2, 9. Okay, that means P is the equidistance from A 2, -5 and B -2, 9. That means here distance of PA equals to distance of PB. Distance of PA equals to distance of PA equals to distance of PB. Then if you distance of PA and distance of PB if you find, you are going to get the value of x. Okay, you are going to get the value of x. Here you have to apply the formula of distance formula, root over x2 minus x1 plus y2 root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Similarly, the same formula applicable here. Okay, but here one thing I will tell you children, because PA and PB, that means distance of PA means what will happen? It comes under roots. Yes or no? So instead of writing the roots, I will tell you a small easy way. Instead of writing square, write here only for this type of sums. We can write here PA square equals to PB square. PA square equals to PB square means distance of PA square equals to distance of PB square. Okay, if you don't understand why I wrote PA square PB square means actually square get cancelled. That means this will go that side, it will become a square, and this will come this side, it will become a square. So that's why. Otherwise you do one thing, simply you find distance of PA and distance of PB. If you get confused, I think it is better for you, PA, distance of PA and distance of PB. You don't bother about this, no problem, nothing will happen. Okay, I will solve this problem and I will show you how to solve it. Okay children, see the 7th question. As I told you that the point on the x-axis is of the form x, 0. So let the point P x, 0 be equidistant from A 2, -5 and B -2, 9. Then you can write like this: PA equals to PB. PA equals to PB. That means what? Distance of PA equals to distance of PB. Okay? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now PA, that means P and A, that means this will be x1 and this will be y1. This is x2, this is y2. Okay, first I am doing this one. PA means x2 minus x1, x1 y1, x2 y2. x2 is 2, no? So 2 minus x. 2 minus x whole square plus y2. y2 means what? Minus 5. So minus 5 minus y1 is 0 whole square. Okay? If I write square, what will happen means the square and square root get cancelled. If I write square, PA square equal to PAB square means the square and square root get cancelled. And this one also no problem. Here x2 again, this one again, these two over, no? Write with pencil always. Okay? Now PB. PB means this is x1 y1 and B is x2 y2. So minus 2 minus x whole square plus y2 minus y1, that means 9 minus 0 whole square, square root. To avoid the square roots, squaring on both sides. To avoid square roots, squaring on both sides. That means 2 minus x whole square plus minus 5 minus 0 is 5 only, no? Minus 5 whole square, squaring is whole square, equals to minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 minus 0 is 9 square, square root and square. That means we are doing squaring on both sides. So this square and the square root, this square and the square root get cancelled. Now if you clearly observe this one, what is left over now? 2 minus x whole square plus minus 5 square means 5 5s are 25 plus 25 equals to minus 2 minus x whole square, minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 square means 81. Now if you clearly observe this one, 2 minus x whole square, it's looking like a minus b whole square formula. What is a minus b whole square formula? A square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay? Minus 2ab. Okay? I think place is not sufficient. I'll do this side. Okay? Now 2 minus x means a minus b whole square. 2a square plus b square minus 2ab plus 25 equals to right hand side. Minus 2 minus x. Here see this minus means a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square. But here a is minus 2. A minus b whole square. By seeing this you are telling a minus b whole square formula. But here minus 2 is a. That means a square, that means minus 2 square plus b square means x square minus 2 into x plus 81. Okay? So 2 square means 4 plus x square minus 2 2s are 4x plus 25 equals to minus 2 square means 4 plus x square minus into minus plus 2 2s are 4x plus 81. X square cancelled. 4 also get cancelled. Now bring all x to this side and send numbers to that side. Minus 4x plus 4x comes this side means minus 4x equals to 81 plus 25 means minus 25. That is minus 8x equals to minus 8x equals to 81 minus 25. So 11 minus 5 is 6. 7 minus 2 is 5. 56. Now x equals to 56 by minus 8. 8 ones 8 7. So minus 7. So what is the x value now? Minus 7 you got. What is the x value you got? Minus 7. You got the x value is minus 7. No? Therefore, at the end you write, therefore, the required point is x comma 0. No? X means now minus 7 comma 0. Okay? Is it clear, children? So, I think you know what are the homework I gave you. Take out your diary and note down. Maths homework. Exercise 7.1. Fourth question. 5, 6. So 4, 5, 6 sums homework. So this is your homework. And Wednesday, as I told you, I am going to call to you Wednesday or Thursday. So this Wednesday, I may call to you. I may call some children. Okay. On Tuesday, if my class is there or not, okay, either in the afternoon session or morning session, I'll write some names in the group. So those children come to school and get it correct the notes. Okay. Is it clear? Will you come to school? Do one thing. Not this week, coming week, the next coming week. That means coming Wednesday is there, not that Wednesday, the next Wednesday. Why? Because by that time we will complete the syllabus also. So then we will get update with your CW. So no need to come to the next week. The next week, okay. So next week I am going to call you some children. Just come and show the notes and you can go. Okay, children. Have a nice day, children. Have a nice weekend also.